90-Day Fiance star Brandon's dad, Ron, is winning hearts for showing real courage on HEA. He just did what the viewers always wanted his son to do. For the first time in history, someone finally showed the courage to put Betty back in her place. Brandon and Julia have some major decisions to make on the show. The couple renewed their vows in front of their families and made a fresh start. However, the reality TV couple struggles to decide whether to have children. Brandon and Julia had a second opinion from the doctors. The former was happy to learn about the solution for his wife's health complications. He was glad that they still had a chance to have kids. Julia is afraid to break her husband's dream again. She isn't really ready to have kids. What did Ron say? How did fans react? 90-Day Fiance, Julia draws the line with Betty. 90-Day Fiance star Julia always struggled to adjust to Brandon's family. She never liked her Emile's overbearing and nosy behavior. The reality TV star moved out with her husband to a different home. Julia waited for 3 years to reunite with her family in America. She was emotional on her parents' arrival in the country. However, the reality TV star got frustrated when Betty tried to invite them to her farmhouse. Trubkina shared her frustration when her ML tried to ask her about her fertility checkup. She lost her calm when her in-laws invaded her privacy again. Betty and Ron entered Brandon and Julia's home without their permission and threw a surprise party. Julia made it clear that she wants space and Betty should take a step back. 90-Day Fiance, Ron calls out Betty for pushing Julia. Brandon's parents, Ron and Betty, faced a lot of heat for their nosy behavior. The latter is among the most hated celebrities on TLC because of her toxic and overbearing behavior. Recently, Brandon and Julia renewed their vows at a beautiful location. They went to dinner to celebrate their union with their families. Brandon and Julia were emotionally sharing their happiness with their families. However, Gibbs initiated the baby topic again. He revealed that the doctors suggested a surgery that could solve her fertility issues. Julia tried to express her fears about getting anesthesia and going through the procedure. She also declared that they decided not to have kids. The 90-Day Fiance star feels she and Brandon still have a lot of time to make a decision. Betty and Ron were shocked by the news. The former quickly interrupted, saying that her daughter-in-law doesn't have much time and her biological clock is ticking. Ron understood Julia's concerns and felt she should take her time to breathe. He also told his wife not to put pressure on her and let the couple decide. As usual, Betty kept interrupting.